Welcome, Virgo, to your new moon in Leo reading. We're going to be taking a look at the astrology as well as the oracle and tarot cards. Thank you so much for being here today, and may you be good and well. I am Empress Melissae, and this is Venusian Empress Oracle. So let's check in. The astrology says you are choosing yourself and taking a step back from a day-to-day hustle. After all, with the moon renewing itself in the heart-centered sign of Leo, your 12th house of closure, inhibitions, secrets, and unconscious patterns, the need to rest and recharge becomes all the more relevant in your life at this time. So what's closing out for you at this time, perhaps? Because it does seem like you are perhaps having a change of heart about something. So what is that, my dear Virgos? Otherwise, if you have been craving more alone time or perhaps entertaining the thought of participating in mystical pursuits, this is an excellent time to do so. The best part? Both Mars and your celestial ruler Mercury are transiting your sign, which is always fitting for themes of wellness and mindfulness. So definitely get into that practice at this time, is what this is saying. The only catch is that the new moon will be at odds with disruptive Uranus, raising unexpected questions around your belief systems. Don't jump into conclusions and be sure to keep an open mind instead. So, how many of you out there are kind of toying around with maybe 144? Maybe you're feeling like you're part of the 144 chosen. Maybe you're looking for your tribe or looking for a particular group that you can begin working with. So, it's definitely saying this is a great time to do that. Let us get the energies going. Go ahead and take a nice slow deep breath and watch your ears. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides, for setting a circle of wisdom and protection for my beautiful Virgos. Calling back our power and returning all evil eye to sender at 222. Thank you. All right, guys, let's check in and see what the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards have to say for you as a main energy at this time. As I'm cutting the deck, I see the Dragon Stool and the Shadow Queen, so we definitely could be in some dark night energy, working on letting go of something. The High Lady of Compassion and Love. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. So definitely, like I was saying, this is a time to be kind with yourself at this time, especially if things are ending for you. The dream walker, dreams, the collective good, and illusions. I feel like if you're breaking free of whatever this illusion, if you will, of your life has been, like no longer holding on to some perspective of you that maybe other people have had. It's now about being yourself, is what I feel, Virgo. So we get the Desert Prince, survival, false promises, the sacred union, partnership, and romance. So you definitely could be coming to terms with a partnership, understanding something perhaps that just isn't meant for you. The well could have run dry, if you will, with that Desert Prince energy. Somebody could have been, trying to give you these false promises that everything was going to be good, but when you're dealing with a prince as opposed to a king or an emperor, the lady and the gift of the gift, generosity, receiving and withholding. I do feel like you are someone who is perhaps looking at this situation and determining what perhaps you need to go ahead and just cut off and let go of. And maybe this is a situation that with the reciprocity, the receiving and withholding energy, I feel like you're loving yourself more at this time, is what it really feels like. The lady in the mirror, reflection and non-judgment. Not holding any hard feelings is more or less what I heard against this person, perhaps. The ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. But I feel like you've seen something, all right? Maybe you saw a message. You read the fine print, something 444 I just saw on the timer. Very interesting. So we're going to see what this Desert Prince energy is all about for you today, my dear. So as an ally, The Desert Prince. When you stumble upon him, you receive a gift. The the plant life that exists in the desert environment is well defended, tough, and succulent, even though it gets little or no water. So if you felt like you've been in a desert, you know, especially in a relationship perhaps, or like someone has been withholding from you, you know, kind of energy. All right, so in spite of external conditions, extraordinary life can form and thrive. And maybe you've still been able to still thrive in these conditions that have been less than optimal for you. Be tough, have courage, and dare to dream no matter what the circumstances. It may seem to be a hard time, but not only will you survive, you will thrive. In spite of conditions, you will succeed. Dry spells are also true tests of faith and courage. With that dry spell, maybe you haven't had sex in a while. All right, so expect nothing less than what is in your most precious dreams and watch miracles manifest. All right, so what is this gift perhaps that is coming for you at this time? Very curious, all right? But I do feel like this is definitely around partnerships, perhaps, you know, where you haven't been receiving what you feel you deserve, you know, kind of thing. I get that Lauryn Hill song. Tell me who I've got to be to get some reciprocity. Anyway, I tried. Virgo, focus on the positive. Trust that all will be well, all right? You got to trust and know that even though something may not be working out the way you had hoped for it to, you know, for the future and that kind of thing, I really do feel like you are moving in the right direction. You're learning to 7-Eleven. Love yourself and trust yourself, all right? Trust your heart. Be more honorable to yourself, you know, especially when you feel like perhaps you're in these situations that really aren't giving you what you deserve, if you will. Honor your feelings, yeah, and be humble. Be humble in a relationship, you know. You may have to really be honest with yourself about how you feel about this situation at this point. And again, with the honoring your feelings, you know. Again, it may have been a good relationship at one point, but maybe at this point it just really isn't, or the situation, whatever it is. Embrace the flow of life, Desert Prince. So definitely this is moving away from something that isn't balanced, isn't true, something that doesn't seem like it's, you know, fair and balanced, because we're getting that with the Pisces and Gemini energy, you know. It's like you need things to be balanced. You need there to be reciprocity. Why is there only one person here, but then two people with the Desert Prince? It's like, I almost feel like this energy of how long do we have to continue to be in this energy, hoping, wishing, and praying that things will get better, you know? The Lady and the Gift. Ooh, you had two cards come out. Take inspired action, release your blocks. And on the bottom, open up to change. So I definitely feel like things are changing, or you're going to make a change in regards to this situation. Again, that gift of loving yourself, of being true to yourself, honoring your feelings, may be very strong for you at this time, especially if this is a love situation that we're talking about. You know, is it working for you anymore, or is it just a lot of burdens, right? Are you losing money in this situation? Is this really where you want to build your legacy with? You know, all of these things I'm hearing here today. It's like, is this the person that I really envisioned myself with, or is this perhaps just a big mirage with that illusions energy in the Desert Prince, right? Because who wants to live that kind of a life, right? Page of Swords. And I really do feel like you are being honest with yourself, you know, about more or less where you're at this point, how things are adding up, and doesn't make sense, you know? So Sacred Union, what do we need to know about this partnership? A lot of arguing going on for sure at this time, and you're trying to pull away and rest as much as possible to stay in the best energy is what I'm feeling, you know what I mean? So that you can continue to dream and help yourself to get out of this situation. Yeah, so I do feel like, ooh, what is this coming out here today? You are healing. Has been a lot of arguments around this situation because of the fact that you are unhappy. You don't want to deal with this situation any longer, right? And you want to leave. You know this isn't where you're meant to be. So I do feel like you're doing a lot of healing, or you did do a lot of healing in the past so that you could move forward and get out of this situation is what it feels like. Desert Prince, survival and false promises. We got the Hanged Man energy coming out here. Yeah, you're definitely seeing some kind of truth around what you perhaps felt was your happiness. But again, could have been a mirage is what this really feels like, all right? With that Desert Prince energy and the false promises. Yep, definitely a karmic situation. Somebody who just wanted to take you off the market is what it feels like with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Wands. And maybe that's what you're seeing. Again, is that somebody saw your value but really had nothing to bring to the table. 1111 I just saw on the timer. Lady of the Gift. What do we need to know here? Knight of Cups in reverse with the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're not looking for this person to be your end-all be-all, to save you, to be that knight in shining armor. You're ready to get back out there and see what there really is out there in life for you, you know? I don't feel like, you know, you feel like this is the best it could be, and maybe you have even been asking yourself, this is it, you know, this is what I got into all of this for? Something that you don't even feel like fighting for any longer and brings you nothing but unhappiness. So I feel like definitely with this giving, receiving, generosity, withholding, you are learning who to give to, your energy, and again, more importantly, what not to give your energy to with that Five of Cups energy, all right? Because this is definitely a very controlling person, maybe somebody who's very unhappy themselves and not running their empire very well, I might add. 1221. Yeah, so I am feeling like this is definitely an energy where you're not feeling very good about being here any longer if you are still in this energy. What are some messages from this person? You may be with them, you may be in separation from them, but definitely I feel like there's decisions on the table everywhere with this 27 and 9. We've got the 19 coming to a 20, which is 2, and 20, which is also 2. So you got 19 and 20. It's almost like once you get out of the desert, the true oasis awaits, if you will. I am working on myself so I can come back. Please wait for me. So that's a message from this person, especially if you are in separation with them at this time. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me a comment below. 1313 on the timer now. Share with a friend who might be able to use this. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. If you need a personal reading, all of that is in the description box. We can find out absolutely what's going on for you. All right, guys, what else is going on here today? Messages from your person. No matter who I am, no matter who I am with, my thoughts always lead me back to you. Well, that's not good, because clearly they haven't healed in their own lives, you know? And that's exactly what this is showing. If they have already gone off and are with someone else at this point. So you definitely don't want to deal with someone who is confused like that. And I feel like you're pretty confident about that within yourself. You stop fighting for this fairy tale, this nightmare is really what it feels like with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you know? I feel so guilty about my action and what I said to you. So yeah, this person may not have been very kind when they left, might have been in their feelings and acting and speaking from a very hurt state, you know what I mean? Because they didn't get their way, basically, is what this feels like. They may be that wounded warrior energy, all right? Here with that, they are understanding perhaps that they are the karmic, is what I was seeing with that 1441 energy. They may actually be looking in the mirror and understanding that, hi, What does Taylor Swift say? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Hi. Yeah, that's it. I'm the problem, it's me. I'm always here for you. Well, this person wants to know that, hey, if you ever want to come back or you ever want them in your life, there they are. They will be there, it sounds like. All right, guys, you ready to get an answer to your question? We will end this reading, and thank you again so much for being here. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that landed in my lap. And the answer is yes, my dear. Beautiful. All right, guys, you know exactly what you need to do, my dear Virgos, but stay grounded and make sure that you are being honest with yourself above all right? Blessings, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.